In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your oil separator kit on your Mercedes-Benz C300. It's located on the back of the engine. We're going to remove this cover first. You're just going to pull up on it and set it aside. And now we're going to remove these two airflow tubes. Ours are not correct. Yours should just unhook from here. And right here is another tab where you'd push in and pull this off. Do that for the other side as well. Again, ours is broken. Now we're going to unhook this hose here by just pulling it off. And then you're going to lift up on either side and unhook the rest of this. There should be 4 clips that are holding it to the engine. This is going to be found on the passenger side of the engine in the way back. This too, you're going to find it slightly above it, off to the side, and on the other side in the same spot. Make sure you put a drip pan below. We're going to crack this hose loose with some pliers and remove it. You might need a pry bar for that. You pull it off, set it aside. I'm going to start at this top one here. Now my Torx bit barely fits, so I'm using my ratchet wrench with a drill bit that has the Torx bit T30, and I'm just going to loosen them with this so I can fit in there. If you have the right size socket that fits in there, go right ahead and use that. But you may have some issues over here too. So this is a 1/4 inch ratchet wrench with the bit on the end, and I just taped it so it doesn't fall out. It works pretty good. Once you crack them loose, they do come right out. And now we're going to go for those bottom two. I'm going to go for these bottom two. There's one here, and there's one below. If you go from this top bolt or screw and just go below with your finger, you're going to feel it. We've taken the bottom two out, and now I'm going to take out these top two. Now that all of those are out, we're going to pry this off. There are 2 pegs that are keeping it in place, so it might just be getting stuck. So just walk it back and forth. And remove it. There's 2 seams that are on the back of the head, and you're going to want to put some silicone on there or a gasket maker, and it's just in those 2 spots. The pot does have an O-ring already, so you're not going to put it all over the place, just in those 2 spots. Now we're going to clean our surface. You're going to remove that old gasket maker or RTV. On those seams, there's some back here too. You're going to have to go by feel. Unfortunately, it's really hard to see. You can also use a mirror if you want to see, but going by feel should be good. Just making sure the surface is clean. Starting fresh. I'm using a plastic scraper as opposed to a metal one so I don't gouge the aluminum head. There shouldn't be too much dirt or anything on there. Put this, like I said, on the seams. Just a little blob in each spot. For this bottom one, you're just going to go by feel. First, you're going to find it, and when you find it, you're going to put the stuff there. And we're going to put some here. Now we're going to put our cover on. You are going to have to push it on. There are 2 key ways you want to make sure you're lined up with, and your bolts are lined up as well. Make sure you're lined up. Push it on. All right, now that you're all lined up, you're going to start your bolts. You're going to want to hand start all of them before you tighten anything down. We're going to start these screws in, all 4 of them, and then we're going to come back and tighten them up. So we got all 4 bolts in, and now we're tightening them down. You can torque these to 4 foot-pounds and then go another 90 degrees or a quarter of a turn. Or you can do wrist tight. I can't get a torque wrench in here, so I'm just going to go wrist tight. You don't want to over tighten anything. It is aluminum, so be careful. Snug them up. I'm doing it in a crisscross manner. All right, now you just got to check your work, go all the way around one more time, make sure everything's nice and tight. Once you checked all 4, we're going to slide this hose back on. Let's slide this hose back on. And you can put your wire back if you moved it. And now we're going to move on to this cap. Now we're going to take off this cap here. Use a flathead screwdriver and just pry it away, or something like that. They just pop off. Like that. Now that you've cleaned the surface, you're going to put your new one in. You're going to want to get started and then press it in. Now we're on the other side, the driver's side, on the back of the engine. I'm going to use my flathead screwdriver once again and pry it off. Ours fell on the ground, but that's okay. Now we're going to clean the surface like we did the other one. Make sure there's no debris. Use a rag, clean it up really good. Once it's clean, you can put the new cap in. Once you get it started, you're going to apply pressure and push it on. Slide it into place. Make sure the square is lined up. And then once you're lined up, you're going to push in. There's 4 points that you have to push in. Now we're going to install our airflow tubes. Notice where the curve is and line it up accordingly. and then push it onto here. Yours should line up, ours doesn't. Do the same on the other side.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.